Well, as the volume of cases continues to surge, Rob, the local health departments may get to a point where they simply can't contact everyone who's been exposed, and that's why the VDH is implementing some changes. As you stay indoors out of the cold and gather for the holidays,
cases are really climbing.
Health officials say COVID-19 is spreading. Joanna Cirillo, communicable disease public health nurse for the Richmond and Henrico Health Department, says with the post-Thanksgiving surge, they're seeing numbers like never before.
We would get maybe 50 cases a day in Richmond, maybe 40 or 60 in Henrico, and that was a lot. But now in the past week, those numbers have doubled.
Cirillo says if you have the virus or have been exposed, you typically get a phone call from the Richmond or Henrico health departments within 24 hours of it being reported. But soon, that may not necessarily be the case.
But what we've seen in the past week especially is we're just getting too many cases and too many contacts to sort of keep up with that 24-hour goal.
On Monday, the VDH announced guidelines for which groups would take priority for contact tracing if local health departments become overwhelmed. Those include people who have been diagnosed with COVID more recently or within 6 days, people in congregate living facilities like nursing homes, as well as people who have been exposed to known outbreaks and those who are considered high risk. Cirillo says they're still trying to give everyone a call.
We, at least in Richmond, we're not there yet.
But that could change.
If current trends continue, then we will have to sort of prioritize our case interviews, yes.
And in addition to these changes, the VDH has also announced new guidelines for quarantining. They say that the CDC and the VDH still recommend a quarantine period of 14 days after exposure. That is still your safest option, but they are now giving you two other options. If you have no symptoms, they say that you can now end your quarantine after day 10 without testing and after day 7 with a negative test on day 5. Working for you in Richmond, I'm Shannon Lilly, CBS 6 News.